In a few months, history is going to be made, and there's going to be an event that's going to draw the world's largest ever sporting audience. Not just sporting audience, but trapped audience, locked in audience. And wait, and I'm going to really enjoy watching this. One, I'm a boxing fan, and two, I'm going to enjoy what the messaging around this global phenomenon will be, because you couldn't set this up any better if you were a Hollywood scriptwriter than to par the old Tyson with the new Tyson, could you? It's going to be a spectacle, and that's what it's going to be, a spectacle. Who's going to be in the blue corner? Who's going to be in the Conservative corner? And who's going to be in the red corner? Who's going to be in the Labour Democrat corner? Because that's what boxing represents. And people still to this day, 90% of boxing fans have got no idea that the original red and blue corners represent the two political parties and the warring elite. And they used to settle massive amounts of debts and wages and trading of shares, stocks, housing, pricing, shipping, you name it, on boxing. Because they weren't into pugilism in public, because that ended towards the end of the 17th and 18th century, they took on what you'd call, you know, when you have a duel and you say, I can't do the duel, so I'm going to have a double, somebody to fight for you. Well, that's what boxing became. So the red and the blue corner became the political emblem of the left and the right. And what we're going to see is this. So keep an eye out for who is in the red and who is in the blue when it comes to Tyson Senior and Tyson Junior, because you'll get an idea of the political idealism behind both. And if you want to research into that, I have a historical family link with Jack Dempsey. So I've always kept up with boxing, and I'm looking forward to the fight, because if Tyson Junior doesn't keep his wits about him, he's going to get knocked out. If Tyson Senior doesn't defend, he's going to get knocked out. So although it's going to be promoted as a charity bout, I think it could be just a fun spectacle anyway, devoid of the New World Order predictive programming, and I'm sure they're going to use it as an advertising platform. But I'll tell you this now, this is going to be the world's biggest ever TV audience for a sporting event, or maybe a live event, and you're going to find that out the day after. But Tyson versus Tyson, I'm going to enjoy it. Cheers.